Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven. It's been asked what we're doing. What we are doing is we are cleaning up the borders and we're maybe expanding a little bit in order to make our borders look a little bit nicer. Why are we doing it? Well, the Mongols spawn in 9 years. We're basically just doing things that are mildly interesting until the Mongols spawn. At which point, that is our big boss for the end of the series. And then we're going to run the game in observation mode for a couple hundred years and see where things go. I have no idea how long it's going to take to simulate like 100 years, so all of my plans are basically centered around how long that's going to take. We currently are running with... That's the wrong one. We're currently running with no end date, so, I mean, we could run it as long as we like, as long as it's still interesting, but yeah. Probably will end up running it to around where the game would usually end, which is 1453, I think? Anyway, but we'll see. Anyway, that's basically the plan. Now, somebody suggested that we could make a grand campaign in order to take some of these kingdoms down here that we were looking at, right? Like the Seljuks. Now, someone already has. So we have this grand campaign here, and somebody's pledged to conquer Fars. However... there are no wars against the Seljuks from us, which is interesting. I'm not entirely sure what we do with that then. Could I contribute to this? No, I can't contribute to this, but I could make a vassal contribute to something. They would then declare war against the Seljuks, I think. So if I go in here, well, how strong are the Seljuks? Seljuks have 5,000 men, okay. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to have a look at this guy. This guy is 3,000 men. Okay, I'm going to say that you're going to pledge to conquer Ray. I'm going to give you some influence. Go do that, person. Let's mark him on the side there for me. Ah, okay. So he has started a war. So this is this guy? Yeah, so he started a war against the Seljuks. So he's now in there as part of the grand campaign. Okay. So let's have a look at this thing here. So enforce demands. You gains the contested title. Great. Fantastic. Yeah, it is not very clear, I would say. The contested title. What is the contested title? Well, the contested title is the Seljuk Sultanate, but what else is it? I don't know. It's the contested title. Can I join that? That's the next question. Can I join this thing? Let's look for the war leader. I want to join your grand campaign. How do I do this? I can have military governor join the war. Can I join your war? No. It's not fighting a peasant faction. So no, I can't join this, but I could invite more people to join this via this. Okay. Well, I guess that's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to invite people to join this war. Okay. This guy's going to join it. And then this person is also going to join it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's fine. So we now have a bunch of new people in the war against the Seljuks, which gives them a little bit more strength. Now, I'm going to go back to the Seljuks back here. I just want to put that guy on the side just for now. So I could have military governors join your war. So we're sorting it by like how many troops they have. No, that would be useful. Just see. Okay, you have 5,000 troops. But you're fighting a peasant faction currently, and I want you focused on that. Okay. You have 3,000 troops and you're doing nothing else. You're going to join the war. Okay, so they now have 12,000 troops against the Seljuks. I might get one more to join here. Yeah, you can join. Wonderful. So now they should have like 14,000. 15,000 troops against the Seljuks. Okay. We'll leave them to it. We'll try and engage with the mechanics and let them handle that. Maybe we'll hold court while we wait. Okay, child of the court, don't care about that event. Lost treasure. Somebody has found a book. We will investigate the book, and it was false and gave me 2 learning for knowing it's false. Do you want to celebrate another culture? 100%. Yes, I would love the cultural acceptance to go up here. Wonderful. Good. Okay. I can hold a local examination. We should do one of these because we want as many people passing as possible, because that creates a stable realm. So let's do that. Let's do a little bit of favoritism, and let's just start it, right? Cool. And then we'll just zoom out. Okay. Hello, random person. You want to give me renown? You can give me renown. So we finished the trip hammers there. Can I upgrade the castle? No. Okay. Who's currently stationed? We currently have archers stationed here. Let's ditch the meadows. Maybe I go for militia camps. They make archers better. Yeah, militia camps I think are fine. Yeah, let's go with them. Here. So I've upgraded that. Upgrade the castle. Let's do that. Wonderful. Okay, we're gonna keep the allocations the same for budgets. Somebody is inspired. Yeah, you can pay me money to leave prison. That's fine. In here, wait, you want to make a sculpture? That's absolutely fine. I will fund it. I've lost my guru, which means I now have a new guru. My new... Oh no, I don't have a new guru. Guru is a different position. That's going to be you. You can be my guru. I'm doing a diplomacy lifestyle thing right now. I should have that on, actually. Which now means we'll gain diplomacy perks so much quicker. Although I maybe don't even need to be in diplomacy anymore because we got true ruler, but I guess we should go down to August and get thoughtful before we think about switching. That's okay. Okay, this one. You want to pay a ransom? That's fine. I accept. Okay, I can vassalize this person. I mean, if somebody's like just comes to me with some vassalization stuff, I'm gonna say yes, right? Yeah. Yeah, you can be my vassal. That's perfectly acceptable. Wonderful. So they are now my vassal. They are de jure part of the Kingdom of Karnata. Which we could create. Yeah, I'm going to create the Kingdom of Karnata. I'm going to see whether you want to be my vassal, because now I'm your de jure liege. Let's send you a little gift first. Now you should really want to be my vassal. Yeah, perfect. Just normal obligations. Right. We expanded by doing almost nothing. So that's the Kingdom of Lanka, so you won't want to be my vassal because you're not de jure my vassal. No, you are also a tributary. I'm going to demand that you convert to my religion. Wonderful. So he's converted. Do you want to be my vassal? Definitely no. Okay, fair enough. Let's have a look here. Well, I should give it to one of you two. How about I give it to the person who wanted to be my vassal? Yeah, well, after I demand that they become administrative, of course. There we go. Blackmail. You expose that I murdered someone. Everybody knows that I murdered someone. You think this is new? Oh yeah, you can have a weak hook on me, but you're not getting my land anymore. Yeah. Now I'm going to ask that this person becomes administrative. Okay. You got a weak hook on me. Okay, next person. Just go down the list. Yeah, there we go. And he agreed. Okay, well, being the person who no longer has a hook on me has its advantages. Means that you get to become the King of Karnata. Well done, you. Right, what's this? You want to pay off that? That's fine. Let's just get me out of treasury debt for a second. Good. Right. How's the war against the Seljuks going? I imagine that nobody is there yet. I think that's going to be the biggest problem, is that people aren't actually going to make it there in for a while, because they'll all be somewhere over here. Let's see, where's... Yes, that's that guy's army, so they must be going on the boats, right? Yeah, they're going on boats right now. You'll see it in a second. Local examination is started. We'll take the renown. Yeah, so they're all going on boats, so they're going to go around this way all the way to the Seljuks. That's a long boat trip. Okay, I'll release anybody who asks from prison. Do I want life of glory or dignity? Dignity gives us 5 diplomacy. Life of glory currently doesn't give us that much, but it will actually... I think it doubles your dignity, right? Because it increases your level of fame impact. So I think because this is level of fame, that will double it when you... That'll give you 10 overall, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it literally just doubles these things and it doesn't double all the other benefits. Might just double these, in which case you get another 4 knights, another 30 secular opinion. Which is still pretty good. We can find out in a minute. Also, how long does it take for us to get a single diplomacy perk? 7 months right now. Although we're 200 experience into this already. That's fine, we're not going to cheat any more than we have. Let's say the examination will proceed as usual. Okay. Bell chimes. Somebody gained some physician trait experience. A bunch of things are finishing. Known exam cheater guilty description. That's good. Okay. Don't really know what that means, but that's good, I think. Oh, control left click is new. Ah, there we go. Now we're talking. Now we have a lot of treasury. Okay, so here, can't upgrade the castle. You have handgunners. Let's replace the walls. Station men at arms siege progress, I think, actually makes sense for you if you've got handgunners. Here, that's also maxed out. Let's replace hunters' lodges with... You've got archers, so if I got anything that's good for archers. Yep, militia camps. New handgun. Wonderful. Looks good to me. I do have 2 family members who are unmarried. I think I was leaving them in case I wanted to invite somebody to my court, but I've decided against doing that, so... Let's just do this. You're gonna marry somebody from the Jowl house. Fantastic, seems good to me. Although that might not be the Jowl house, because they're only neutral to us, but that's okay. That probably is. But anyway, oh no, that's Wanan Jowl, that one. Okay. Yeah, and that's... Oh, that's Tian Jowl. Yeah, there are a lot of Jowl houses, apparently. Okay. Anyway. Go marry that person. That's fine. That's acceptable. Right. Let's go. Right. Okay. Name to remember. I'll take the prestige. Okay. Bunch of people have passed. That's really what we wanted to see, including our grandson. Right. We are now going to meditate in seclusion. Which means that we won't get any pop-up events for like 6 months. The way I see it. I have another daughter who's come of age. Alright, daughter. You're going to marry, I guess, a Seljuk. Yeah, why don't you marry a Seljuk? Right. Okay. Cool. I'm not going to read your poetry. My son comes of age. He's an amateurish plotter. That's a terrible, terrible education for you, son. Is my tutor awful or something? Yeah, I mean, you're not bad. Like, you could be better. It's not like you're terrible. You're just, like, not incredible. Anyone a genius? Nope. Okay, I did see an intelligent one, so we'll go. We'll replace my daughter with the intelligent courtier. Okay. Cool. That should make some education slightly better. Where are you, by the way? You still in... Yeah, you're still in the boats. He's now here. They said it's a very long trip that they're taking. Okay. Right. Meditate in seclusion. Let's continue doing that. Okay. Just chill. Inspiration realized. You made a statue. Cool. Thanks. Pretty much the same as our previous statues from my memory, but let's see. I guess it's better than this one because powerful vassal councillor tax contribution does nothing. So yeah, 12 dynasty opinions probably pretty good. There's a lot of members of our dynasty out there. New court artificer needed. That's you. Or these shape the dynastic cycle, push away tension. Yep, cool. I don't need to enter seclusion. I think we're fine. Child of my blood. A new granddaughter. I gained a claim on some crowns. Okay, cool. You there yet? Oh, he's here. Getting there, though. Oh, we can find out what this does. So, we are currently at 37. Yeah, so it didn't double our diplomacy. No, I was talking nonsense. So, but it did double this. So we've got 60 secular opinion. Oh, interestingly, it didn't double the knights anymore. That definitely used to double the knights as well. Oh. So it literally just increased secular opinion by 30. Oh, alright then. That's like really bad. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Okay, that's 500 troops. You've raised a rebellion of 500 troops. That's actually just insulting. Yeah, I am insulted. Right. Let's raise an army. I finished my meditating in seclusion. I'll see whether she was cheating on me. I'm missing my Minister of Works. Don't know why that's empty. That should autofill, right? But I don't know. Let's make that you. Cool. It's acceptable. Hey, they passed. That's cool. I can apparently meditate in seclusion immediately. Doesn't seem right. Suspicions laid to rest she wasn't cheating on me, as I said. Another son. Okay. Cool. Right. Ah, now we finished our meditation. That's cool. I can transfer a vassal. I'll do that. There we go. That's our army. Let's head up here. There's a new child of our blood. Okay. Yep. Somebody has now joined my wars. That'll be this war, I assume. Okay. I have another new son. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Oh, they're. I was wondering where they were, but of course they're appearing below that guy, which makes perfect sense because it just does it in the order that you put them on the list. A betrothal went through. 4 family members can get married. Wow. Another child of my blood, granddaughter. I have another son. Okay. Number of sons going up at an alarming rate. Right. Let's disband. Cool. Where are you? I think he's just arrived. Yeah, so they're now actually sieging, so that's gonna very, very quickly win. We can meditate in seclusion again, immediately. Okay. Family members can get married. My son. Let's make sure that we set inheritable traits on here. You are going to marry this person. There we go. Just looking for somebody who's kind of close in age. Yeah, that's fine. Granddaughter. Also going to check whether I can tell somebody else to marry them, but as in like whether I can tell them to go marry like whoever they want, but I can't do that there, so that's fine. My grandson and champion. I have a Bengali grandson? Oh. I guess you could marry. That's fine. That's 2 birds, 1 stone. Right, you. You are gonna marry. Again, just see if there's somebody who's roughly close in age. And then you are gonna marry. Oh no. That person. There we go. Right. Tribute mission. I refuse to accept you as tribute. Would you just be my vassal? Member of a confederation. That would be a no then. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Let's meditate in seclusion in my own estate again. Inherited the district of Yucheng. Okay. Which is where? It says in the duchy of this, which I do have. Okay, Yucheng. Looks like I'm just allowed to hold it. Oh, alright then. Guess I'll just upgrade it. That's fine. I mean, if I'm allowed, I'll keep it. No problem. Let's see these 2 things about to finish and thought I'd just push him along. Right. Cool. How's the war going? 15%? Assuming it's about to go very, very quickly once some of these sieges finish. Yes. Yes, it is. And more are arriving as well. Okay. Cool. Ransom. That's acceptable. I have another new son. Okay. Cool. Keep going. Diplomacy perk. We can now grab August. August's a good perk. Gives you diplomacy and martial and stuff. We're going to go to thoughtful and then we are going to pivot. Right. My daughter has gained consumption. That's okay. We need to do this. I just saw them raise the power to their, or swing the power to their sides. That's fine. Finished a keep, which probably allows us to upgrade what other stuff we have in here, like the workshops. That's cool. New one of these. So we finished octogenarians. That now means that it's basically our choice again for what we're going for. Rightful rulers is really interesting because it applies to every member of your dynasty. So although it only applies to land you directly hold, we have a lot of members of our dynasty, so that might actually be pretty good. I quite like that one actually. Yeah. I think that rightful rulers is pretty good. Yeah, we'll take rightful rulers. That seems reasonable. I don't know if we're going the full way along that line, but it's a good place to start. Okay. Seljuks. Yeah, they're very much losing this one. Tributary just got invalidated. I can vassalize Arakan, which I guess means I now know which tributary got invalidated. I was about to say I should have checked which one it was, which is true, I should have. However, doesn't matter. Can I usurp Pagan yet? Nope, don't have enough. And you're still my tributary. You, however, should... Wait. You're both my liege and my tributary. There you go. I was waiting for it to just work out that was nonsense. Okay. Is that land down there also part of that part of your duchy? No, it's part of a different duchy. Okay. Cool. Inspired person can be sponsored. Want to make a sculpture? That's fine. You want to make a goblet? You're in. Elixir? Let's go. Right. That's all fine. Back over here. Choose this one. Tributary invalidated. My meditate's done. Okay. Well, yeah, you're not gonna say yes, are you? No, because you're nomadic. Okay, large cities are done. Let's upgrade that a little bit more. Then we'll upgrade that. Wonderful. The Mekong River is now high, which means that we're going to have to spend some money for relief on that. Okay. Yeah, I need to sort out some of what's happening down here as well. But we'll worry about that later. Tributary invalidated. You stayed my tributary? Oh, well, whatever. Although, actually, he's pretty close. How far away is he? If he converted, he might say yes. Let's grab some free renown. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Send him a gift. Close. He doesn't want to, but it's close. So what's that? That's for that kingdom. It's part of the Deacon Empire, which I also can't create. Okay, you want to be my vassal? Oh, I've already asked. Okay. Already asked, but the answer is still no. How about you? No. Okay, fair enough. Artisans are envious. We'll get the higher quality stuff from that. There's a flood of water. Cool. What's this? Invite to a coronation? Absolutely not. No. Right. Now we have a death toll of a lot of people. I'll invest in your project. Awesome development. We have the second death toll. We have some fortifications. We have a third death toll. We have some more negatives. Right. They're going to get married. That's cool. And now we have the aftermath, which is a great project that I need to contribute to. By me contributing to, I mean I need to click on the buttons and tell other people to contribute to. There we go. A little bit of that. And a little bit of that. Let's go. I'll take the free treasury. I'll go with my eunuch here. Nice. Okay. So we fully funded that, which is good. Wonderful. Right. Children's examination. How are we looking, Seljuks? That's 100%. And fourth campaign was a success. Wonderful. So I now got all of the Seljuks titles, which is crazy good. Can I make the Persian Empire yet? Yes. Okay. Well, unfortunately I have to end this episode a little early, but this is the perfect time to do it, because next time we can now organize all of this. So yeah, maybe grand campaigns are a good way of doing things. They're just, it feels slow, but maybe that's fine. Maybe it feeling slow is how it should feel when you're, you know, this size. Maybe you shouldn't just be expanding constantly, but I don't know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.